what are the red flags or what are the things which they are looking for? Red flag means that this is a person who is potentially not the right fit. So what are we trying to do? What are we trying to do here? We are trying to get to understand what does the HR expect from you? What do they expect from the interview? All right. So there is this huge misconception that HR rounds is only a formality. I did very well in the coding round. I did coding round 1 very well, coding round 2 very well. And this is HR. They're just going to talk to me about compensation. They're going to ask me about my PAN card, Aadhaar card, bank card. This is a huge misconception that it's only a formality. HR round is a very, very important one. All right. Let's talk about why it's important. This HR round, which is conducted by generally the HR journalist, is either at the end or the beginning, or sometimes both, depends on what the company follows as a process. Sometimes the company says, let's finish up the coding rounds. And once you clear the coding round, then is when the HR journalist will come and conduct the HR round. Sometimes it starts with the HR journalist coming and talking to you at the beginning, and then making sure that you are ready or you're the right fit for the company, and then the coding rounds happen. And sometimes it happens at both. They start, make sure that you're the right person, you have the minimum skills, competencies, your graduation, and so on and so forth. They do the checklist, and then make sure that you go through the technical rounds. And in the end, they come back to you with the salary fitment and one final round of discussion. So it depends on what kind of a company and what kind of process they are. Second thing is, their reason why they come and have this interaction with you is that they actually want to know about your qualifications, skills, experience, strengths, and salary expectations, and so on and so forth, so that there is the right fitment about what they are looking for and what you bring in as your skills. And one of the things which HR does, and we're going to talk, and there's an entire section on this today, is that what are the red flags or what are the things which they are looking for? Red flag means that this is a person who is potentially not the right fit. They're always checking for those red flags. It might be as common as, do you have the minimum aggregate? Do you pass out? Do you have a pass certificate? Did you do it from a recognized university, and so on and so forth? Till understanding that, do you have the right behavioral things? Do you have the right communication skills? Do you have the right mindset to be in that company? And every company is looking for certain behavioral aspects and certain soft skills fitment. They're always looking for what these red flags are. And if they decide that there are no red flags, you're all green. That means you'll be given an offer letter if you clear the coding rounds and HR rounds. Else, the red flag means you'll not be offered. All right. So what does this HR interview mean for you? Great question. It definitely means something for you. It means that this is a place or an opportunity in the entire life cycle where you can establish a very positive impression to the person who is almost the person who is going to make sure that you end up being in the company once you finish the coding rounds. The reason why this is very important is that these people are the people who are always tasked with make sure that these are the right kind of people who are coming in with the right kind of attitude, mindset, and so on and so forth. So this is where technical people, technical rounds, technical interviews are predominantly looking for your tech skills. Do you have it or don't you have it? Once you have it, these are the people where you can make an impression so that you're into the next round or you're released an offer. It helps you learn more about the company or the role. This is the place. So typically in technical interviews, you can ask about what you can share about what you have done, what the role is, specifically what tools and technologies will you be working on, what is the project on, and so on and so forth. But here it's more about the role and the company. What's the role, what's the company, what's the culture, and so on and so forth. Why? Because you as all young professionals getting into your jobs, this is all an area where you will have to make sure that this is the kind of a company you want to join. So if you're all about a progressive company, an innovative company, and you want to know that that's the kind of a culture you want to be in, that this is the time for you to ask. And of course, this is an opportunity for all you wonderful people to convey things which are not on your resume. I'm sure all you friends, if you take your 10 best friends who are applying for a job and you put all the resumes next to each other, more or less it'll say the same college, almost a similar project, and it'll say that you're passing out on the same year, you did your 10th from the same school or a similar school, and so on and so forth. But out of hundreds of people, let's say 10 people are selected for from the technical round, and you need to be the one or two people who need to cross the HR round. So you need to differentiate yourself. So this is the opportunity to convey things which are not on the resume, and this is an opportunity which you get during the HR rounds. All right, done. So we've kind of established the fact that this is not a formality round. This is very important for HR to know and find out who you are and so on and so forth. And more important, just not the HR, it helps you make a great impression, helps you learn more about the company, and helps you convey things which are not written in the resume. So this differentiates between you from the good to the great. All right.